Hello everyone. So this video is going to be about Donald Trump. Yes, him again. The reason why is because when it comes to him, he's robbing people through Capital One. Right? He's robbing them. Now, the way how he's robbing them is by stealing their bank statements. Because remember, before he became the president, he kept saying that he was going to get Hillary arrested because of emails and stuff like that. What he saw in that email was her secret into how her and her husband was still earning money, right? And they was robbing the bank, right? But with him, the only reason why he said that is because he was doing it first. Because remember when he said about his father, that when he said that his father gave him a small loan of $1 million, meaning it wasn't enough, right? So this man is money hungry. Now, the way how he's stealing from people is by making them pretty much want to keep on earning credits, right? He could care less about your routing and account number. He could care less about the money that you spent or the money that you earned. What he care about is your credit, because he know how to turn it into money, right? So if you have a credit for a credit of 800 and something, he can turn that into 800,000, or he could turn that into 8,000. He could turn that into 80,000. He could turn that to 800, or he could even turn it to $800, right? He's turning your credits into money. That explains why he have all of these things, right? How many of you that struggle to get a home because you ain't have no credit, but yet you kept going on Google or how to get an apartment without any credit, how to sign for credit card without any credit, right? That's the whole point of credit card. The whole point, it's like school. The only way for you to get your diploma or your degree is if you have the credit that you need to get to that level, right? So you have to pray to God that Donald Trump will restore back to you the credit that he stole. And you need to ask God for Capital One to be forgiven, because this man is a man of power, okay? Regardless, he's no longer the president, but he was the president. And let's not forget, he was suing them. He wanted to sue them and everything, and it's not fair. And the only reason why he wanted to sue them was to cover up the truth that he was stealing the credits that people earn to even be eligible to be a Capital One customer, right? Or a Capital One car owner. And it's not fair. So if you are a Capital One customer, a Capital One car owner, I just want to say I'm sorry. And you need to check what credit that you missed. You need to check what credit you're about to come across. And you need to double check whether or not if any credit was shifted to someone else, because that's how they steal your identity. You do know that, right? Because if you're the one with that credit, why did this person look at you a certain way? Because you are the reason that helped them even get a car, right? But they're not gonna admit it, because that's the secret. If you want to steal somebody's identity, it's not the social security number. Because when you was in elementary school, you had that social security number. When you went to middle school, you had that social security number. When you went to high school, you had that social security number. Now that you're in college, did it change? No, it's still there. So why do they have to wait until all of a sudden you get credit? Now all of a sudden they making a living off of your hard work. So it's not only Capital One, it's other bank as well. It's other bank. But it's mainly that one because of Donald Trump. So you need to pray against Donald Trump and his MAGA supporters. Because if you think that you think that that's over, it's not over. The fact that this man is running for president, do you not forget that this is going to be November 2023. November 2023, that's when they're going to elect who's going to be the new president for January 2024, and this man want to run for president again. You got almost a year, right? It's about to be, once it's November, you got 1 year left. So if I were you, I will bring that man down now. You have to. Because if not, once he have all your credit, he have you wrapped around your finger. And he can kick you out of your homes. He can take your car away from you by making the hoodlums, making the thugs take it from you, get them arrested just so he can take your car. Because remember with the looting and the shooting, he's the one that said, if they start looting, we will start shooting. When he's the one that pretty much, how you say that word, antagonized the situation. He provoked that riot, right? And many of you might disagree, like, no, it was Mr. Floyd. He was murdered right there on camera. So it wasn't Donald Trump. He didn't attack and antagonize anything. Yes, he did. First, it was the coronavirus. Then it was, first it was China threatening to bomb New York, right? Then it was the coronavirus. And then it was Mr. Floyd, right? Oh, let's not forget what happened to the Capitol. Yeah. So his supporters, his MAGA supporters brought down the Capitol, right? They brought down the Capitol, and he's been trying to bring down Capital One since 2017. So what does that tell you? And at the time, he was the president. What does that tell you? He got something to do with the Capitol, right? So it's up to us to try to figure out what it is and protect it from him, because it's possible it's us. Maybe we the Capitol. So I want to thank y'all for watching my video, pretty much listening to it. And I want you to ask God if I'm meant to be watched. I want you to ask God if everything that I'm saying is true. And most of all, protect the credit that you earned. Okay? Thank you for watching.